Even as we grieve, we give thanks for this most faithful life. I am deeply aware of this great inheritance and of the duties and heavy responsibilities.
In the wake of Prince Andrew's arrest, something unprecedented is unfolding inside Buckingham Palace. King Charles III is quietly shifting more authority to Prince William, creating tension with Queen Camilla. Reports say William has given her a clear ultimatum, while Catherine, Princess of Wales, is working behind the scenes trying to stabilize the situation as Camilla grows frustrated about being pushed aside. This isn't just royal gossip, it's about who controls the future of the monarchy. Today we're looking at the growing power shift, how William is stepping forward, why Charles appears to be quietly stepping back, and how Camilla has unexpectedly become a major obstacle to royal modernization. We'll explore ultimatums, private palace, tensions, and a succession plan that now seems to be moving much faster than anyone expected. The crisis that changed everything began on February 19, 2026, when Prince Andrew was arrested, sending shockwaves through the royal family. That moment pushed Prince William directly to the center of a transformation he had been preparing for over many years. Sources close to the royal household say William has been making decisive moves behind the scenes and is already acting like the family's leader. Royal commentator Maureen Callahan told the Daily Mail that King Charles appears to have practically handed the crown to his son in practice. According to her, Charles prefers to avoid being directly involved in controversies that threaten the monarchy's reputation. But this shift did not happen overnight. The groundwork had been laid years earlier. William had recognized the risks surrounding Andrew long before many others in the palace were willing to admit them. According to Russell Myers, author of William and Catherine, palace insiders had warned about Andrew's behavior for years. William paid close attention to those warnings and became increasingly concerned about the damage they could cause. After Andrew's disastrous 2019 BBC interview discussing his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, William reportedly told both King Charles and Queen Elizabeth that Andrew needed to be removed from royal duties immediately. Myers explained that William warned senior royals that failing to act quickly could cause serious damage to the monarchy's reputation. In his view, protecting the institution had to come before family loyalty. At the time, however, William's warnings were largely ignored. Queen Elizabeth wanted to protect her son and was reluctant to take decisive action, while Charles felt caught between loyalty to his mother and growing concerns. Even so, William continued pushing the issue. He repeatedly warned that public trust in the monarchy was fragile, and that ignoring the problem would eventually create a larger crisis. Now, years later, his fears appear to have come true. Andrew's arrest over allegations of sharing confidential government information with Jeffrey Epstein represents exactly the kind of scandal William had feared. With his father now king and also dealing with health challenges during cancer treatment, William's voice inside the palace carries more weight than ever before. Sources say he has already played a central role in shaping the royal family's response to the crisis, particularly decisions involving Andrew's removal from royal life. Over the past 6 months, major decisions regarding Andrew removing titles, evicting him from Royal Lodge, and separating him from the institution have reportedly involved William heavily. This is not just Charles acting alone. Many insiders believe William is now leading the strategy behind the scenes. King Charles's health has also accelerated discussions about succession. When he became king in September 2022 at age 73, he was the oldest person ever to take the British throne. However, his reign quickly faced major challenges. In February 2024, just 17 months after becoming king, Charles was diagnosed with cancer. The specific type of cancer has never been publicly shared, but treatment began immediately. Throughout 2024 and 2025, he continued treatment while trying to fulfill royal duties. At the same time, the royal family faced another health scare. Princess Kate revealed in March 2024 that she had also been diagnosed with cancer following abdominal surgery. The Princess of Wales stepped back from public duties for several months while undergoing preventative chemotherapy. According to Closer Weekly, King Charles has considered transferring some responsibilities to Prince William between 2025 and 2026. A source claimed Charles has waited his entire life to be king, but some insiders believe William and Kate could eventually take the throne sooner than expected. Although Charles has never publicly said he plans to step down, William has been taking on more responsibility every year. In 2025, Charles granted William and Kate the authority to issue royal warrants, allowing them to officially endorse brands and products on behalf of the crown. While this may seem like a small change, it represents a significant transfer of influence within the monarchy. More importantly, William is increasingly involved in key decisions about the monarchy's future direction. He is no longer just the heir waiting for his turn. Instead, he is acting as a partner in leadership alongside his father. Some insiders even suggest that in certain situations, William is already making the main strategic decisions. A royal source told News International that Charles is helping guide William during this crisis while also preparing him for future leadership. The unspoken truth is that at 77 and battling cancer, Charles understands that his reign may not be very long. The transition is no longer something planned for the distant future. In many ways, it has already begun. William's leadership is becoming more visible with each passing month. Prince William also wants to modernize the monarchy. His ideas differ significantly from both his father's approach and traditional royal practices. He believes the monarchy should function more like a modern organization that is accountable to the public. Royal sources say his modernization plan focuses on clearer responsibilities and less influence from traditional palace courtiers. William has already used this approach in the Royal Foundation charity he runs with Princess Kate. The foundation operates with a CEO, a board of directors, and publicly shared goals and updates. William reportedly hopes to apply a similar professional structure to the monarchy itself. During a conversation with actor Eugene Levy in October 2025, William acknowledged that change is necessary but difficult. The monarchy must introduce reform slowly so that it continues to represent stability while still evolving. However, not everyone inside the royal family supports William's vision for modernization. One of the biggest sources of resistance has reportedly come from Queen Camilla. The conflict involves Camilla's long friendship with Sarah Ferguson, the former wife of Prince Andrew. According to reports, William has criticized Camilla for maintaining this relationship. He reportedly believes the safest approach is to completely distance the royal family from both Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. In William's view, maintaining connections with anyone linked to scandal could damage the monarchy's credibility. Camilla, however, reportedly disagrees with that strategy. She believes ending a decades-long friendship because of association would be unfair. Camilla and Sarah have known each other since the 1970s, long before either became deeply involved with the royal family. For Camilla, loyalty and personal relationships still matter. This disagreement has created a clear rift between the future king and the current queen consort. At the same time, another conflict has reportedly been developing behind palace doors. Sources say tensions have grown between Catherine, Princess of Wales, and Queen Camilla. Kate has reportedly been working non-stop behind the scenes to manage the crisis caused by Andrew's arrest. Her involvement has reportedly made Camilla feel increasingly sidelined. Some insiders claim Camilla dislikes Kate stepping into such a prominent role in crisis management. Kate has been coordinating with palace staff, advisors, and communications teams to shape the public response. She is also helping implement William's strategy for protecting the monarchy's reputation. Camilla reportedly worries that this makes it appear as if she and King Charles cannot handle the situation alone. King Charles, however, reportedly supports Kate's involvement and often defends her intentions. Still, tensions between the two women reportedly remain strong inside the palace. In late February 2026, the situation reportedly escalated further. Prince William allegedly delivered a clear ultimatum to Queen Camilla regarding her friendship with Sarah Ferguson. According to insiders, he told her she needed to publicly distance herself from Sarah or risk damaging the monarchy's reputation. This was not presented as a suggestion, but as a firm demand from the future king. Such a moment represents a major shift in royal power dynamics. Traditionally, the heir would not issue demands to the queen consort, but the Andrew scandal has created extraordinary circumstances. Many insiders believe William now holds final authority on decisions related to protecting the monarchy's public image. King Charles appears to quietly support William's strategy. Camilla, however, reportedly remains unconvinced. This disagreement has left her increasingly isolated within the palace. Meanwhile, public scrutiny of the monarchy continues to grow as the Andrew scandal unfolds. Prince William has made it clear that he believes the monarchy must cut ties with anyone linked to scandal. In his view, personal loyalty should never come before protecting the institution. If necessary, he is reportedly prepared to work around Camilla's influence until he becomes king. The changes happening inside Buckingham Palace go far beyond family disagreements. They suggest the monarchy itself is being reshaped for a new era. When William eventually becomes king, many believe he plans to create a smaller and more focused royal family. That would mean fewer working royals and stricter control over who represents the crown. His approach would also bring tighter accountability and far less tolerance for controversy. Under William's vision, the monarchy could function more like a modern organization. Clear reporting structures and professional management could replace some traditional palace systems. The old structure where aristocratic courtiers quietly influence decisions may gradually disappear. Instead, decisions may become more transparent and merit-based. William has reportedly told close allies that anyone who brings scandal to the monarchy would be removed quickly. Even close family members would not be protected if the reputation of the crown is at risk. When Kate eventually becomes queen consort, her role is expected to be more active and strategic than Camilla's. She is already working closely with William on planning and crisis response. For now, however, the royal family must manage the immediate crisis surrounding Prince Andrew. Sources say the next few months will be extremely important for the monarchy's future. If the family handles the scandal with transparency and reform, the institution could emerge stronger. If not, criticism of the monarchy could grow louder. Some critics are already calling for the monarchy to be abolished entirely. One insider explained that the country currently needs stability, but deeper reform will eventually be necessary. William appears determined to introduce those reforms when the time comes. In many ways, the transition has already begun. King Charles remains the monarch, but Prince William's influence continues to grow. Camilla still holds the title of queen consort, yet Kate is increasingly shaping strategy behind the scenes. The older generation still holds official authority, but the younger generation is clearly stepping forward. As the Andrew scandal continues, William's influence may grow even stronger. During crises, public attention often shifts toward the younger heir rather than an aging monarch. For now, Charles remains king, William is gaining authority, Camilla is defending her role, and Kate is emerging as a central figure in the monarchy's future. This story is more than palace drama. It may be the monarchy reinventing itself in real time, and not everyone inside the palace is comfortable with that change. So what do you think? Is William right to distance the monarchy from Andrew's circle? Should Camilla end her friendship with Sarah Ferguson? And could this power struggle eventually lead to King Charles stepping down sooner than expected?